Today, think of all the good things in your life and realize that you brought them all into your life, which means that you are a powerful human being. Hi everyone, my name is Namita. Welcome to my channel, and today I am going to share with you all 12 signs which show that you are a better person than you think you are. It is very important sometimes to realize that we are good human beings. Now, this idea came to my mind when I was reading your comments. Now, every day I read all the beautiful comments that you write, and every time I wonder, how am I so blessed with such positive and such amazing people? Because these days on social media, all we see is hatred, people leaving hate comments, people spreading a lot of negativity. And in this time, God has been so kind with me that He has helped me build a community of people who are all so positive, so generous, so wonderful. But if in any case you feel that you're not good enough because of your English, because of your communication skills, because of some other traits, so I have come here to tell you that you are wonderful human beings. You all have heart of gold. It's not easy to write such beautiful things that you people write in my comment section. I feel blessed, I feel loved. That is why this video is dedicated to each and every one of you who is watching this video right now. Let's move on to the signs. So the first sign that you're a good person is that you compliment others when it is deserved. It is not that simple as it is sounding, people complimenting each other. Many of us don't leave a good note for anyone else's effort. We don't appreciate them for their success, for their achievements. But you are not the kind of person who only thinks about himself or herself. You are someone who's excited about other people's achievement and their success. You feel good when you see people doing something good in their life, while there are many people who feel immediately jealous. They feel that if other person is doing something well, they should not clap, they should not applaud, they should not give them compliments because they feel insecure. You are not that person. You are an amazing person. You are always there to leave compliments, which you do in my comment section, and this means that you are much better than you think you are. The second sign is you are grateful for your loved ones. Now, it is again not a very common thing. We all have people who love us. We all have people around us who are there for us when we need their support or their help, but most of us take them for granted. We don't value those people, our family, our friends, people who are close to us. If you have noticed that many people are just willing to move abroad, it is less of that charm for that foreign country. It is more of that running away from your own people because you don't value them. You don't realize that these people who are close to you make you who you truly are. And people just want to run away from their families. They feel that getting uprooted would take them somewhere high. I don't know how wonderful that decision is, but I know that you people value those who are around you, people who are your family, people who are your clan, your circle, people who you are surrounded by. So if you are someone who value others, who value those who are close to you, means that you are a better person. The third sign is that you are polite and respectful, and this is something which I can vouch about because the kind of comments you leave shows that you people are so kind at your heart. You're so generous with your words that I feel blessed. I feel amazing. You treat people the way you want to be treated because what we give others is somewhere what we are expecting to get in return, and this is how the law of nature works. Whatever you are giving and whatever you are granting, you will get it back. So if you are showing respect to the other person, this means that you are better than most, because these days many people struggle with mutual respect in relationships. It is not that easy now to get respect. People feel that if they are doing well in their life, if they are financially doing well, if they have more luxuries, then they deserve respect. But rest of the people, no matter how close they are, should not be respected. They are allowed to treat them in any way. If you are someone who value each and everyone and give them respect, irrespective of their social status, irrespective of what differences are there in between you and them, there are individual differences. People have different point of views, people have different perspectives. You understand it, you still choose to respect them, which means you are much better than you think you are. Now the fourth sign is that you're kind to everyone. It's easy to be kind to people who can give us something in return, but some of us are kind to even those who cannot give us anything in return. If you are one of those people, it means that you are an amazing person, because you have this ability to look at people beyond their flaws and imperfections. Some people who we very close are our family, and these kind of people, we know their flaws, we know their history, we know their mistakes, we know what wrongs have happened to them, but we still only focus on their positive traits. So if you are someone who chooses to ignore the negativity of other person and focus only on their positive side, and you are still very kind with them, it means that you are a very nice person. Now the fifth sign is you are honest, and honesty is found very rarely these days. It's not easy to find honest people. You know, I am in the belief that those people who speak what is there in their heart, who are honest and true to their values, are the real people. Honesty is nothing but being true to yourself and your values. If you have maintained that integrity, then you are definitely an honest person. So you know that you have to behave the way you are. You don't want to look fake, you don't pretend, and you don't try to behave in a way that people want you to behave in. You are always yourself, you come up with your real self. This means that you are honest. And as I said, it's not easy to find honest people, because most of the people are so pretentious, they are fake, that you cannot really make out if this is what they are trying to show is their real side, or they would just remove the mask once they are away from the limelight. So you people who choose to be what you truly are honest, and this is what makes you stand out of the crowd. This is what makes you better from the rest. Okay, now the sixth sign, and which I believe is the most significant sign, is that you are optimistic. Optimism is the ability to see best in every situation. It doesn't mean that you can start just overlooking all the challenges, that you avoid reality. In real life, we do face challenges, we come across a lot of difficult situations, but it doesn't mean that you should start avoiding them. An optimistic person would rather look at the problem as a problem, but would not crib, cry, complain about it, would not worry about it. He or she knows that this is the time a problem has arrived, and now I have to face this challenge, fight it, and come out as a warrior, and I would do it. Despite all the challenges, despite all the difficulties, you choose to look at the brighter side of life, and this makes you optimistic, which ultimately makes you a good person. Okay. Now the seventh sign is that you are generous with others. Yes, a generous person is someone who doesn't take advantage of other people, the person who treats others with a lot of dignity and respect. A generous person is someone who knows that he or she can share the resources that are available for them, whether it is in abundance or not. I have seen people who can afford a lot of luxuries in their life, who have big pockets but small hearts. They don't have the courage to share their luxuries or share their even simple respected feelings with other people. You go to their house and they don't even have the courage to ask you a glass of water. They have all the luxuries, all the material wealth, but they cannot offer you a meal, a snack, a cup of tea, because they have very small heart. So these people cannot be wonderful. If you are generous enough to share whatever you have, if someone comes to your house and you offer them meals, you share whatever food you have, whatever you have in your home, you are generous. it's not just about material wealth, it's about being generous with your feelings, being generous with respect, being generous with appreciation. So ultimately, a person who has a big heart is generous irrespective of the size of their pocket. And if you are one of them, then you are a good person. The eighth sign is that you take responsibility for your actions. Now, many people do harm to others and never take charge of it. They ultimately leave it on them because of their behavior. They behaved like that and they did wrong and everything. They disappear when the things get complicated. If you are not one of those people, you know that you have to finish whatever you've started. If you know that you have to fulfill your duties, you have to fulfill your responsibilities, this means that you are a wonderful person. So a person who takes his responsibility and his actions as his pride, that person is a wonderful person. Because ultimately, when we are living in society, all we need to do is we have to consider everybody's needs, everybody's desires, we take care of them. So if you are a responsible person, that means you are a good person. At least you are better than a lot of people, because some people don't take responsibility for their actions. So you are not one of them. The ninth sign is you are wise. Now you will ask me, ma'am, wisdom is not something which we can say about ourselves. Why not? We say all the negative things about ourselves. Why can't we say some good things also? Yes, you can say, yes, I am wise. You're wise because wisdom is not just being able to use this technology, a finger click. No, wisdom is using all the information that you've learned till now. It's using all the experiences to make this life a good life for yourself and the people around you. If you are being able to do that, whatever information you have, whatever knowledge you've gained, if you are being able to apply it, that means you are a wise person. Because many people have gained a lot of knowledge, they have degrees, they have certifications, they have a lot of qualifications, but when it comes to manners, values, moral conduct, they are not wise. They are not using the knowledge that they have. They still behave irrationally. But if you are being able to create a wonderful life for yourself and people around you, that means you are a much better person than you think you are. Okay, now the 10th point, which I really appreciate in other people, is that you are not someone who wallow in self-pity. I have seen many people always talking about themselves as victims. World has always been very harsh with them. People have always been very bad with them. All the wrongs have happened to them. Destiny has never favored them. God never grants his wishes. These people are always complaining, crying, always in a self-pity mode. They are always sorry for themselves. But if you are a person who doesn't feel sorry, you realize that you cannot get anywhere just by complaining. You have to work hard for things. You don't waste your time in crying and victimizing yourself. That means you are a wonderful person, because being a victim is easy. Coming out of your miseries and starting to work on yourself and on your life is something which requires a lot of hard work, and many people fail to do that. So you are a wonderful person if you are working hard and you're not always in that self-pity and sorry mode that you have all the problems in the world, the rest of the people are having it very easy. So you are a much better person if you are not always crying and not always talking about your problems. Okay, now the 11th sign is people can trust you. You are a trustworthy person. You refuse to let other people down, because many people can let anybody down very easily. It's simply that they don't stick to their own words. They don't keep their own promises. If you are someone who respects your own words and respects other people's feelings and emotions, that means that you are a trustworthy person. A person can be trusted only when that person has full faith in himself or herself. Your values, your integrity will decide how faithful you are and how well you can be trusted. And I'm sure all of those who are watching this video are wonderful beings who can be trusted. You are a trustworthy person, and very few people are like that, which makes you a lot better person. Now, last but not the least, this sign is that you are a genuine human being. Now, if this question is arising, how would we identify a genuine person and a person who is not genuine? If you are not trying to be someone that you are not, again it talks back about when I was saying that people are fake. If you don't pretend to be someone else, if you choose to stand real and you accept yourself with all that you have, your flaws, your characters, everything, your physical appearance, if you have that acceptance and you choose to come out naturally, that means you are a genuine person. You are not a fake person. You don't pretend. You are doing a lot better than many people, because most of the people, the larger population, is caught up in a show off rut. Everybody is trying to show off, showing off their material wealth, showing off that they look in a certain way, showing off by wearing brands when they have nothing in their pockets. If you choose to be real, wearing a 100 rupee t-shirt can make you stand out of a crowd. It doesn't need to be a big brand to make you special. You are special if you are real, with all your resources, with all your background, with all your flaws. If you choose to be real, if you accept for yourself for what you are, then you are a genuine person. And if you feel that you are lacking here, if you are also someone who pretends sometimes, then try to be a genuine person. The moment we accept ourselves is the beginning of this self-improvement journey. It means that we have started to walk towards this path of self-improvement, self-betterment. So all those of you who are watching this video, I know that you are all wonderful, amazing and beautiful human beings. You have a heart of gold, which makes you very, very special. On this special note, I'm going to end this video. I hope you are all working on yourself so that you can polish your already amazing skills. I will see you in my next video. Till then, we will all keep working on ourselves so that we can improve our tomorrow better than what our yesterday was. Okay, so take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.